Buffalo, guys. Am I excited? The 2014 Buffalo Bills schedule is out, and man, I can't wait for this season to start. It all starts going to Soldier Field in Chicago, and that's an interesting game to me because I think it's very important for us to go there and get that win. Jared Allen, I believe, is the new addition there. He's going to be ready to go. So it's not going to be an easy game by any choice that we have. But I really think Buffalo is going to do good there. I really think we're going to show a lot of good signs early on. I don't think we're going to get the win though. I really don't. I think it's possible if we can knock off Jay Cutler and get a couple picks to turn the game around quick. But very excited to go there week one. I really am. Get the mentality started for the season. Then we're home opener against the Miami Dolphins. And this game here is a must-win, clearly. I think all our home games this year, we need to win 95% of them. Losing one or two games, if we have, that I really think that's key for Buffalo to move on to the next step, get the home field advantage going, and I think we beat Miami. And then we're home against the Chargers, and the Chargers are a playoff team as of last year. Some may say they didn't deserve it that well, or they just squeaked in, which they did, but they're still a team to watch out for, and they're still going to bring it. So Buffalo needs to win that game, and I think we win it. So right now we're 2-1, and then we go to Houston. A game that's very winnable, but, like any other, home field advantage in Houston is going to be tough. Again, it's not going to be an easy game. On paper, I think Bills fans say that's a win, especially the season they had last year. But that could be one of the trap games this year. Next year we're going, we should have beat them. So I give us a win there. That's 3-1 right now, only losing to Chicago. And then we travel to the Motor City in Detroit. Similar game to Chicago, I think, where you give the favor to the home team and the Lions at that with Megatron and Stafford and Bush, and just they got a lot going on there. Golden Tate now, but same as the Texans maybe trying to beat us, Buffalo might be able to squeak out and win this game if we can force Stafford, which he's very likely to throw interceptions, if we can get him to turn the ball over. So I mark that as a loss, though, and that brings us to 3-2. Then we're home against the Patriots. A must-win game, guys. We're close to beating the Patriots a couple times last year, and I think we should win that game at home. I really think we should, and we'll see where we're at. I do mark it down as a loss, though. That's going to be our third loss, so we're 3-3 right now. Then we're home against the Vikings. AP's coming to town. Our defense is going to be revamped. I mark that as a win. That's 4-3. Then we travel to New York and play the Jets. A lot of offseason pickups by the Jets, but got to win that game. 5-3 at the bye would be ideal for me. So I did it ideally in my book to how the first half of the season is going to end out. And that's what I'm hoping, okay? Now, getting a little bit more realistic, let's head after the bye. And the first part is realistic for me, but, everything has to go right. And then we're home against the Chiefs. We almost beat the Chiefs last year. I think we beat the Chiefs this year. That brings us to 6-3 at home after a bye. I like that game. Could lose, but I like that game. 6-3. Sounds a little unrealistic right now for the Bills fans, but I think it's possible. Hold on to your seats. Then we go to the Dolphin Stadium and we play them on Thursday Night Football. We have a tendency to beat Miami We have a tendency to beat Miami. We beat them twice last year. Kind of have their number. I think Buffalo can win that game. I think we're 2-0 against the Dolphins. That brings us to 7-3. Okay. Then we play the Jets at home. I got to mark us down for a loss there because I think at some point we're going to lose a couple home games that we shouldn't. And then that brings us to 7-4. Home against the Browns. Very winnable game. They're tough. 7-5. Then we play the Broncos. That's where we go to 7-6. Mile High, that team this late in the year might mean something for them, might not, but they're not going to let a loss slip away or a win slip away, so they win that one. I'm losing track where the heck I am. And then we play the Packers at home. Should win that game. If the season's going out the way that I've talked about, I think we could beat Aaron Rodgers in that team. And James Starks, by the way, hometown hero, Buffalo, New York, went to school with him. He'll be here. but I mark it down as a loss. Then we travel all the way to Oakland to play them. I mark that down as a win. And then we're back to the Patriots in New England. So let me see. That was, in a lot of ways, I had us at 8-8. But I do think we could squeak out 10-6 if everything goes right. It might not even be enough to make the playoffs, but can't have another 6-10 season, another 7-9 season. We can't, guys. So there's my realistic update for you. I got 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. I think we're going to go 10-6. And there's my prediction, guys. Football is upon us, guys. Football is upon us. I can't wait to do more reviews and get this season started. Go Buffalo. Let the stampede begin. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys.